This is part 2 of Flashlight as a Hobby series. I put links to the others in the description below. Hey, welcome back to YouTube channel, this is Jay. Here's the box that it came with. Okay, now let's take a closer look around. Not sure what these holes are for. There's only one gold ring in this THOR 1 gyro version versus 2 on the regular THOR 1. This is the only one that only has one main spinner. There are no other fidgety parts, but it's the biggest one and it spins the longest, since it's the biggest and the heaviest. There are some flat parts on the head that can help with the spinning. It's also the only one that doesn't come with a clip or a tactical ring, but it's also the only one that can spin the other way by holding the spinner and spin the body. With just a little practice, you can kind of spin it in several ways just by using one hand. They left a small non-moving bezel so it can be spin while facing down. This is also where you remove the bezel to replace the glow tubes if needed. It can't stand still with the rubber button, and it seems that the tube and the head is one piece. Since it's not mine, I won't try to disassemble it. The battery can only be changed from the tail. The threads are square and look okay. This also has double spring design, which means it should be able to take more battery sizes. I like the fidget factor of it, but not too crazy about the design, especially with the excessive colorful glows. It does look kinda cool in the dark though, but I much prefer the cleaner looking design of the THOR 1 instead, which is the one I will probably get instead of this one. They just released an LED version recently in raw polished aluminum, which looks even more bling. Same thing with THOR 5, which I think looks the best, but they can overdo with the glow in the dark. So I got this Ant-Man instead. 14500 is my favorite format anyways, plus it's the cheapest titanium version. I do like the multicolored glowing tails though, and wish that my Ant-Man has the same feature. It's like two different ones that cycle independently, so the color combination is quite random, which is nice, but of course at the point the pattern repeats. And they change color slowly, which all auxiliaries should in my opinion. However, it can't be turned off, which is probably why they didn't add it to the 14500 Ant-Man version. But there's a blue glow in my Tool AATI, and I happen to be able to turn it off by unscrewing the head a bit. These glow tubes are also included. I added this myself. At least they included the blue glow ring inside. The same two modes, medium and high. Two modes, medium and high, plus hidden strobes are fine for LEP. You would want the highest mode, of course, and another lower mode that is high enough but sustainable. The low mode is rated at 40 lumens. There's a shortcut to strobe, which is accessed by a quick tap after one click to turn on. And there's a more hidden poly strobe, which is accessed by 6 tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What I'm not too crazy about is the memory mode. I could never remember which was the last mode I used. You have to cycle to know if it's go brighter or dimmer. Plus, with just 2 main modes, there shouldn't be a memory in my opinion. And what's interesting, they're using a different clicky. This is use a forward clicky. That means you have to turn off to change modes. This one is using a reverse clicky. That means you can half tap to change mode, but you cannot do momentary like this. They all take 18350s, but this is the only one with extended tube, which enables it to use bigger 18650 battery. But the design somehow not really matching. It's almost like an afterthought. What do you guys think? And the thing about LEP is that the light is so focused that it's kinda useless for both close-up and far. There is almost no spill at all, that you're limited to the small hotspot, which at least for me, I'm not really sure what I'm looking at in a distance. Which is why I think the Skywalker with the zoomable feature is more useful as an LEP. Plus it reaches much further than my aging eyes can see. But as you can see with the design, which is already gimmicky, so might as well. And again, as mentioned in the beginning, it's not really about seeing in the dark anymore. This is pretty much a toy. I did a outdoor beam shot in part 1 comparing it with the Skywalker. This time maybe I'll compare it with the smaller Ant-Man brother. Now let's compare the two Ant-Man, the Ant-Man and the gyro. Ant-Man low, gyro low. Ant-Man high, gyro high. Ant-Man on the left, gyro on the right. Ant-Man, gyro. They're both getting a bit warm. Okay. Again, thanks for the gentleman who loaned it to me. This is a cool toy that you have. I'll probably get it one day. As always, thanks for watching. See you guys in part 3. Bye now.